Erdogan addressed the conflict today, and to tell us a bit more about what he had to say, let's bring in our Jasper Mortimer in Ankara. Jasper, what more can you tell us?
Well, turning to the Charlie Hebdo cartoon, which for obvious reasons hasn't been published here in Turkey, but you can find it on the internet. He said, "I didn't even look at the ugly and unethical caricature because I did not deem it important enough." He said, "My anger and sadness was not caused by the disgraceful attack on my person, but from the knowledge that the source was attacking the one we love more than life, i.e. the Prophet Muhammad." He said there is no excuse for disrespecting the Prophet. He also went on to say, that the West should keep quiet because they are killers. And he referred to France's role in the Algerian War of Independence. He said that what happened to the Armenians in 1915 was caused by the West interfering in the in the Ottoman Empire. He said Islamophobia was on the rise in Europe. France was using its hatred of Islam to cover up its domestic political mistakes. He said the rise of Islamophobia and the attacks on Muslims show that the West is reverting to its barbaric ways. Quote, "They will drown in the swamp of hatred they have created." I am calling for Macron and all Western countries to take action against Islamophobia. Otherwise, the next generation will be doomed.
Jasper, talk us through a bit more the context here. What's behind these comments?
Well, firstly, Erdogan loves playing the role of champion of Muslims across the world. A couple of weeks ago, he was attacking India for its treatment of Muslims in Kashmir. Secondly, Erdogan thrives from standing up to the Western criticism. In this way, he shows the Turks that their leader is a strong man. And thirdly, he is definitely distracting attention from Turkey's severe economic problems. Unemployment and inflation are both above 10% in Turkey nowadays. The Turkish lira, which has just fallen to a historic low of 8 lira to the dollar, has lost 25% of its value this year. And this will affect prices in the months to come. There was a video posted on social media on Monday, which showed Erdogan being challenged by ordinary people, something you don't often see in Turkey. He had stopped at a terminus of taxi drivers, and one taxi driver told him that he couldn't afford to buy bread. Erdogan said, "No, come on, that's an exaggeration." Another taxi driver said, "I can't afford to buy a new vehicle." Erdogan said, "Here, have some tea." And he threw out cloth bags containing tea leaves to these taxi drivers. But, this is what concerns ordinary Turks. And Erdogan is talking in parliament about cartoons in France and Islamophobia in Europe. He does appear to be out of touch.